We have officially made it to the second half of 2024. Today, we're going to take a look at the Atlanta metro area real estate market as of June 2024. We're going to be looking at some of the most popular communities. We're going to look at some communities that are higher priced, and then we're going to look at some more affordable communities. So if you're hearing some numbers, seeing some things you don't like, stay with me. Don't leave. I've got some good information for you. Let's get started. So we're going to start out looking at the median home price in four communities that are considered some of the most popular areas of the metro area: Suwanee, Johns Creek, Cumming, and Lawrenceville. Suwanee is in Gwinnett County. Lawrenceville is in Gwinnett County, which is the largest county in the Georgia. Johns Creek is in Fulton, and Cumming in Forsyth. All popular areas. Let's take a look at those home values. So as of June of 24, Suwanee is sitting at $720,000 for the median home price. That's up 15% year over year. Johns Creek is at $900,000, up over 12%. Cumming is at $609,000, up over 1.5%. Lawrenceville is at $415,000, up over just 1%. So let's take a look at the last 3 years. Go back to June of 2021. Suwanee was at $515,000, Johns Creek at $678,000, Cumming at $475,000, Lawrenceville at $326,000. We've come a long way in growth in that home value. Interesting to note that since January of 2022, $490,000 for Suwanee. Suwanee has not had a median home price under $500,000 since that date. And you can see here this gold line, that's Johns Creek. It's had quite a few ups and downs. The other areas not as choppy, but an interesting number here is from November of 2023 when Johns Creek was at $575,000. From what I've seen, that is just a factor of a small number of homes selling had a big effect on that median home price. So let's take a look at how many homes for sale currently for these areas. Right now, Suwanee is up 39% to 149 homes. Johns Creek is up 20% at 53. Cumming is up 93% to 537. Lawrenceville is up over 46% to 464 homes. That number in Cumming is largely to do with the new construction. There's a lot of new construction in that area. Johns Creek is a little bit more small, compact area. There's never going to be that many homes on the market. Suwanee at 149, it's been roughly there for the last 2, 3, maybe even 4 years. Lawrenceville's larger. It's going to have more houses on the market. That's why those numbers are where they are. So if we look at the number of closed sales, we've got Suwanee at 100, up 17%. Johns Creek at 38, down 19%. Cumming is down 18% to 196. Lawrenceville's down 13% at 186. We are seeing fewer transactions both this year and last year than we had been seeing in 22 and 21. Mostly that's due to the high interest rates. A lot of buyers are on the fence right now, just waiting. I've been advising my buyers, get numbers. If you haven't spoken to a mortgage representative to find out what the actual monthly payment would be if you bought now, I highly recommend it. Here's how this works. So we've got all these buyers waiting right now for the interest rates to fall. And what we're told is 1 point will probably bring 1 million buyers back into the marketplace really quickly. So the competition for any one house is going to go up significantly. And you can never renegotiate that purchase price. And that's how you're going to compete. You're going to be bidding up 10,000, 20,000, 30,000. I've even seen some go over 100,000 over the asking price just to get the house. You can never renegotiate that. You can refinance an interest rate if the interest rates go down. And that can be the difference between buying a home or not buying a home. So my recommendation is get some clarity, know what those numbers are. If you can afford that monthly payment today, now's the time to do that. I'm seeing some new construction Builders are giving big incentives. I'm seeing some sellers give credits towards closing costs or a rate buy down. There's a lot more flexibility right now than there will be when those rates do go back down, even 1%. So something to consider. So let's look at the number of days on market right now in these communities. In Suwanee, the days on market down 10% to 17. Johns Creek down 57% to 12. Cumming is up 33% to 24. Lawrenceville is up 14% to 24. Houses are moving quickly in these areas. Good houses priced appropriately are not going to sit, even with the higher interest rates. Let's look at our month supply. And we look at this to determine what kind of market are we in. If we're looking at less than 6 months supply, we're in a seller's market. That 6 month supply area is where we consider it to be more balanced, and 6.5 and above, we're tending to be more of a buyer's market. Here in Suwanee, we're at 2.2. That's up 37%. Johns Creek is at 1.8, up 20%. Cumming's at 3.2, up 113%. Lawrenceville is at 2.6, up over almost 53%. So definitely a strong seller's market still in these areas. If any of this information is making you feel like right now might be the time to make a move, reach out. I'm Teresa Fudge, local realtor with Keller Williams Realty right here in the Suwanee area. I service all of these areas and I would love to help. And don't go away. We're still got 4 more communities. We're going to talk about some specifics, and I think you're going to find them to be much more affordable. So now we're going to talk about 4 more areas: Winder, Covington, Cartersville, and Snellville. And you're going to see some pretty big differences in these numbers. If we look at that median sales price right where we started, Winder is sitting at $344,000, down just a little bit by 4%. Covington's at $313,000, down just a little bit as well. Cartersville up even a percent at $350,000. Snellville is up over 5% at $380,000. So all of these communities are priced median home price well under $400,000. And if we look at the median sales price for the entire FMLS area, which takes in the Atlanta market, it's right at $419,000 right now. So you can see these communities are all well below that. Let's see how many homes for sale right now. Winder, wow, that number's doubled over, well, almost 124% to 103 homes. Covington's up almost 50% to 338 homes. Cartersville's up over 40% to 204 homes. Snellville up almost 58% at 232 homes. Let's see how many closed sales. Winder is up just a little bit at 44 sales, up almost 13%. Covington is down almost 38% at 59. Cartersville's down 16% to 65. Snellville's down almost 30% to 64. And that's really no surprise. Again, like I say, we've got a lower number of transactions happening right now. Let's look at the average days on market. Winder is sitting a little bit longer, up by 32% to 37 days. Covington is up 28%, up to 36 days. Snellville's down 33%, down to 26 days. Cartersville's down 33% to 26 days. Snellville is up just almost 5% to 22 days. So still in these areas, those houses are moving pretty quickly also. Let's look at our month supply. So Winder is up quite a bit percentage-wise, 170% to 2.7. Covington is up 71% to 4.8. That's a number that's getting closer to that balanced market. Cartersville is up 45% at 3.2. Snellville's up 72% at 3.1. Still seller's market out there. So let's see what houses look like in Covington. Cheapest property in Covington down to $45,000. So that's going to be something pretty unusual. Let's see what the most expensive house in Covington, I'm sorry. So up to $1.8 million in Covington. Let's see if we can get something middle of the road and see what a good representation. We see some price decreases again. So let's just take a look at this home right here, listed at $320,000. Brick front, siding, cute yard, hardwood style flooring, very similar features to some of the other houses we've seen. So that would tell you that location matters when it comes to pricing. Oops, looks like a little bit of something going on there. Looks like it's had some water damage. Definitely something to consider there. Let's see. Let's see what 350,000 buys you here. So this house is 2,555 square feet, 4-bedroom, 3-bath. Definitely a cute house. Siding with a little bit of stone. Wood-like flooring, I'm sure that is LVP. Updated kitchen. Some areas are builder's grade, but that's certainly fine. A good representation of what you can get for $350,000 out in Covington. Let's look at Cartersville. Most expensive property in Cartersville, $3 million basically. Least expensive, $180,000. And let's just see what $349,000. That's an older home, not a lot of photos. There we go. A little bit older home there as well. Hardwood floors, kitchen. So primarily you can see that if you're going to be buying in this price range, no matter where you buy, the house is probably going to need some updates. But that's a great place where you can build some sweat equity. Let's take a look at Winder. So the cheapest house in Winder at $249,000, all the way up to $1.5. Again, I would bet that's probably got some land with it. And let's see what $350,000 buys in Winder. LVP flooring. Standard kitchen. Looks like it definitely needs a little bit of updating. Here's another one at $350,000. Ranch style. More LVP flooring. Cute kitchen. Big pantry. This house here is over 2,000 square feet, 4-bedroom, 3-bath. Pretty good indicator as to what's going on there in Winder. And then if we take a look at Snellville. Cheapest house in Snellville, $249,000. All the way up to basically $2.8 million. Let's just take a look at a nice mid-range price. There we go, $342,000. Nice mature landscaping. Hardwood floors. A little bit of an updated kitchen, updated bathroom. This house is 1,734 square feet. It's older, built in 1967. 3-bedroom, 2-bath at $342,000. Let's see what else we might have here. See what a newer home looks like. Built in 2006. Ranch style, nice yard. Not a fan of the photography. Hard to tell, but another 4 bedroom, 3 bath home, just short of 2,000 square feet, coming in at 340,000. So if any of this is confusing you, it's frustrating you, whatever it is, I would love to answer your questions. You're welcome to leave them there in the comments. If you have any experience in any of these areas, or maybe you have an area that you'd like me to delve more into, I'd love to do that for you. You can call or text me. My contact information is there in the description of the video. I'm Teresa Fudge, local realtor with Keller Williams Realty. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.